Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. One there is where it'll be. Do I want to have any more than that? I got these shoveling them out as desperately as they can. Am I going to be able to get more than that going through to keep all of these going? Or is it just going to be these that I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is 8 going to be enough? I think 8 is actually going to keep everything running flat out. I'm not going to be able to run any more than 8 on here at the moment, I don't believe. So let me drop those 8 glowing plates in there. I've got plenty of steel on me. I got no shortages there. So that's coming back up to this point, and then I've got steel in there, and then that means that in turn the steel can come over this side. It goes into there via the request. I got 1,000 of those on the way right now. They're coming from right over the other side of the map at the moment, though. All the way over from our steel production over there. So somewhere along the way over here, there are some... Right, oh, here we go. No. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. There's steel on the way, and they're going to plonk it down in here, which means that all of the items along this route that need steel will then be able to get it. Now, if we travel back down to the bottom where we set up that filter inserter just to clean out the line, that's now done what I want it to do. So I can remove the filter inserter, and then I've got these few in here. I've got just enough room to pick all of them up, so I can run them back up here, and the line has been cleared. We've got the glowing plates. I've been looking at those for a little while now, and I've been sort of saying, you know, what are these and what are we going to do with them eventually? I don't really know. Now we know exactly what these glowing plates are for, and we can put them to use. It might have been because of another mod. You know that mod I pointed out that says you can't turn iron ore directly into iron. You can't direct smelt. You got to do it in a more roundabout route. It may have been something to do with that. I don't really know, to be honest. Here we're running out of plates, but I already said that we expect that at the moment because all of the charging points are taken up by robots who are waiting to charge up and then go and put down landfill. So as that is an expected thing, we're not too concerned about that. I'm going to dump that bit of landfill. I don't want to be carrying it around myself. Right. Job done in there. Ooh. One slight problem we're going to have here is that line there. I don't have anywhere to output this mud. It's coming into there. And these landfill chests, they're full. You're looking there. That's completely full, and so is the next one. Which means that I need to be able to move that landfill out of there. Now, I've got a great big chest. I've got a warehouse. I've made a few of them. I've got 6. But there's no room to put a warehouse down here and be able to empty that one out at the same time. Now, that goes in here. It goes just into that chest there. That's the only chest it goes into. So I don't have anything that then sends that material on its way to some other storage option. So what we're gonna need to build another storage option for this. We're gonna take a warehouse and we're gonna put one down here like this. We're going to take fast inserter 1 and 2 like that, and they're going to start fast inserting straight off of this line. I'm going to turn... Actually, I'm going to put a third one in here. That one there. And that belt is going to turn around there. Like that. Then here, we're going to do some changes on this one. So I'm going to be picking up there, and I'm going to be putting down there like that. This one is going to be exactly the same. I'm going to go with that one. So instead of pick up and drop down like that, we need to do a pick up and a drop down like that instead. So we're taking out of the chest up here and out of the chest right here. So this one is removing, which means that this one up here is now working, which means that this line up here is now working as well. It's going to take a minute or two just to start kicking that into order, but it is working. I don't need to speed it up any more than that. That's absolutely fine just as it is. So I got that one inserter there that's working off of these and just filtering them through, plus the bits up there. And then I got two inserters here that are taking everything off of all the rest. And we're dropping them all into that one. So that's going to just keep the landfill occupied for a bit. I've got steel in there. That's all being kept occupied for a bit. That's another problem solved. Ideal. Right. Next task on the list of things that I want to do. I need to make another 20 pump jacks. And in order to be able to make 20 pump jacks, I need electronics block number 2. I have some. I have the materials to build some, but I don't have the materials to build all. Let me just get rid of... not those. Actually, I'd like to get rid of those, but I'm not too concerned about that. It's these. Those 62 basic data cores, I'm going to drop them in there. That's going to give me just a little tiny bit of extra space. Chlorine processing is about to be finished. We'll go and get that. We'll have a look at that in just a second. I want to run up over here. Right, electronics blocks. I've got some electronics blocks that are coming through. There is the chlorine. Right. Which means that I can move into the next. Now, if I got... what I want... extra storage space, essentially. I got a stack inserter there that I can go and make. I've got the regular fast inserter, and we can swap everything over to a stack inserter, a fast stack inserter. We've got everything here now. Stack inserter capacity bonus. Stack inserter 3. Fast inserter. Express inserters. I want the stack bonus to be higher. It's on those. I can't do that very easily at the moment. Alright. Well, ignore that bit then. Travel down. There was other things I was looking for. Power armor is one of the things that I wanted. I wanted power armor. I need blue circuits. Steel plate. Motor level 4 for making those. That's... yeah. We're not quite there yet. We haven't quite reached that stage. We haven't made the blue science packs, and we haven't got enhancement data core level 2 either. So that's just not happening yet. We're way back on orange circuits. Orange electronics is probably our best next bet. How are we working out on those? We kind of... we'll go with the rubber. We'll make some rubber instead. We'll get that one going there. Various rubber plants and so on. And let's go and check over here. How is this working out? That's working out beautifully now. We've got as much of this as we could possibly want. So all of this is running through. I've got no shortages anywhere in here at all. And then run back through. I do now have a shortage of these. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Why aren't they being made? Now what's gone wrong? What's not being made? I've got them coming through. Item ingredient shortage. What item ingredient am I shy on now? There's another item back this way, is there? That one goes into there. That one goes this way. All the way along there. Solder. Solder! I need solder. That's what it'll be. I guarantee it. That goes up through there. Up that way. And there is the solder from the lead. Why aren't we making... why have you all... because the stone in here has jammed up. Right, so we've got to go over to the rubite patch, and we've got to go and deal with that, because we've got none here. Anyway, 3 electronics blocks. Is that it? I need more electronics blocks. I can't manufacture them by hand, either. I don't think I can. No. I am not allowed to manufacture those by hand. I can only manufacture them with machine. And, yeah, I don't have the machines. Right, anyway, I need to go to the... Well, I need to go right next to where I am. And I need to get a little bit more stone storage. So what are you doing here? I've got that one. Oh, right. I've got stone there. That's being turned into landfill, and then that's going into there. It's just that I haven't put a gap in between. I've been storing up the stone. I'm going to keep storing that stone as well. I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to stop storing that stone. So I'm going to bring you up that warehouse. Well, I can put that. I just need to get rid of that small electric pole right there. Move up a little bit there, and then go 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 like that, and pop you in there. And I wanted a bit of redundancy, which I just broke just now, so I'll pop that in there like that. Right, that's fine. Okay, so that's back and running, which means that this is back and running, which means that it's going to go on up here. I'm going to get lead. I got 51,153. You're 102 and 102 in there, so we're all right for a minute on those. With the I think it's nickel in there. And slag as well coming out, and then we've got the lead coming up this way, which gets made into lead up through here, which is then turned into lead in here once it comes up through. Well, actually, it's turned into solder on this side, lead and tin together, and there's the solder. That's going to come out and start heading on down the belt as well. Yeah, lots and lots of solder. That's got to move all the way down to here. And then where? It's not going that way. No, that's... the tin's going that way. The solder's going this way. Solder goes... Yeah, the solder then goes all the way over to the electronics over here. Limiting chests. Markers red. So when the solder gets all the way over there, that's the electronics taken care of. So I've done that bit there. There's another good deed. Another good deed. Another deed to keep the factory running. Keep everything smooth and flowing forwards. It takes a while to do anything around here, doesn't it? It really does. So what I'm going to do, just for a second, is I'm going to run up through here. I've got 420 electronic blocks right there. So I'm going to put 100 in there. I'm going to put 100 in there. You in here, I'm going to put another 100. And you here, I'm going to put 50. And you here, I'm going to put 50 in there. So I've got quite a few. And I'm just going to stack them up on the belt out here. I'm going to go in here as well. I'm going to take half of that stack and I'm just going to have them so that I've got some on me. How quickly are we using these up? How many do you use? You only use one each time. So I've got a lot now coming in. I just kind of need to wait for them. I take half of that lot and I go all the way up there. And pop them down. I take half of that lot and I go to that one and I pop them down. You're the only one that's not running. So I'll take half of that lot, and I'll put them here, and I'll pop them down there as well. Right, now I got lots of these going. I can then stand here, and I can gather all of these up like this. Get as many as I can, and that means I can start building up so that I can make 20 more. I've got enough to make 2. I need 2 more. I need materials to make 2 more of them. And the rest of the green circuits I'll probably allow to go off. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for me to have a few extras of these. Like, just a couple extra here in storage just to, like, keep me... Tide me over a little bit, that's all. Just to tide me over. So, 20 pump jacks. 5, 10, 15, 20. That makes 33 pump jacks, which is what I'm going to want to be able to put pump jacks over all of that multi-phase oil over there, which is one of the next big jobs that I would like to go and do. Go and pick up several more of these. What have I got on me right now? I've got 42 electronics blocks. Get a few more. Now I'm on 52. I'm going to stop there. I'll let the rest of these go in there, and then they can, like, be took into the rest of the system. can let them run all the way through. So I've got all of my pump jacks next. Got all of them being made. Down here, we've got all of this being made. That's running through. I've got these bits of iron over here. They're running through this hot iron that's coming down and dropping into there. And then I've got steel being made in here. I got 200 plates in there. All of that's in there is actually is on pickup request, and it's coming into here now and being dropped in there as rapidly as possible. So I'm bringing loads of it over. I've got 1,000 of them on the way. There's a few more right there. If you have a look, it's going to drop 100 in immediately there. 100 on one stack. There's 300 more right there on their way down. We can have a look down the bottom. We've got all of this lot being made as well. So we're starting to fill up the chest with items down here that we're going to be using. It'll take a little while to fill that up. That's fine. But steel is coming right the way through the whole system and feeding in exactly as we would like. Now, I definitely don't need this many here for these hot plate things. I definitely don't need that many there. We're not using anywhere near that many, but, well, I'm happy to leave it running just for a minute. Kind of wondering, though, if I should just put in an extra bit of belt there. Turn that one round, and then stick a second inserter in there just to pull off a few more. Just let that run just a tiny little bit faster. Like that. Yeah, that's... I'll leave it like that. Right. Is there anything else I need to do for a minute? We've got this over here. This is all working fine. We've got the cellulose and the algae. Everything is keeping up there as rapidly as it possibly can. The solder has now come back through, so that's running, which means that all the red circuits are running. And if we go over this way, we've got that running as well. I've got these cables in here. Those right there. They are coming right in here. I've got everything crammed up with them. They're producing flat out all the way through. These electronics block level 0, they are full all the way through, and everything is completely full on them. The only material that we're a bit short of at the moment is the red circuit. So, I mean, the levels of these may change around a little bit, but at the moment, everything does actually seem to be just fine as it is. So we're going to go for a little bit of a wander up this way. I want to get all the way now up to the massive, great big oil field that we've got and start extracting that and bringing it back and purifying it and working on that, because we're going to need a lot of materials out of that. We've got some stuff here, just from a bit of that natural gas that we had, but we haven't got any more natural gas, and we're going to start wanting a whole lot more of that. So if we can get this multi-phase oil, we'll bring it back, bring it down, bring it over, and then we can start purifying and processing that stuff over here. That's still running over here. What have I got for charging points? I've got a few dotted around. I haven't got a lot. I have got quite a shortage of charging points here, and I think that I could probably do a lot better than that. We'll do something about that in future, I believe. One other thing I am going to do before I go charging off... Oh, I'll do this bit by hand, because I've got all the items right here. So one thing that we're going to do is we're going to go with these construction zone expanders that we've got here. And I'm going to go all the way back over to this side. Just here. And I'm going to take these construction zone expanders and we're going to work up to here. And we're going to put the expanders... Right, well, they want to be in that line right there. So I'm going to put you there. Actually, that's one step too high. I want to put it there, don't I? Yes. Right, it's got to go there. Now, if I'm going to do that, the next thing I'm going to want to do is run a power line along here like this. And I want that one on the lower side of this, like that. I can bring this all the way along. It's a long old run here. Right the way out to this line out here. I'm going to do it all the way out until I've connected up with this one. Like that. There. And then I'm going to get some of these remote charging stations and going to put a couple of them down there like that. I'm going to put a couple of extra power points in here like this. Another power line over to there. And I'm going to take a robo port. That's going to drop down there. That one is Robobox Jack. Oh. Right, unfortunately. That's Blackwood. Yeah, Why are you low power? Oh, you're low power because you're still charging up the electricity on there. There, working. Right, that's fine. Yeah, because of the big update of the game, they will have changed the names over, and I forgot to check that, so I'm going to have to do that. So any RoboPorts that I place down at the moment are going to have the original names from the game rather than the file that I have gone and created to add in a whole load of you, the viewers. So I will change that back. I'm next going to need to go back over this way, and I'm going to do what I've done down here. I'm going to run along, and I'm going to do every other... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. I'm going to just follow that one in a straight line all the way... Oop, nope, over. And that one's going to go right there. And then try and keep it in line like that. You over, and then that one will go there, and then it's that one there. And you go right there is where I wanted to put that one. Okay. And then I can go back over here, and if I get this right, these should sit right slap in the middle of both of them. That one there. And then over here, that one there. That one's going to require an extra power pole. And then over to here. Like that. Right, now I'll just run along and alternate as I go down through. So you will need an extra power pole, and then we'll go with that one. I think I can use numbers on this, or I can just press Q when I do that. It's probably actually quicker for me to just mouse down here, because that's what I'm used to doing. And then that one here. Very exciting stuff, this. I should do this on a robot, on a blueprint, because they should be able, they can reach. So I can do that on a blueprint, and the robots will come along, and basically we're getting to the point of self-replicating robots. That's where it starts to get really good, I think. I love the idea of just self-replicating robots right the way across the map. I think that it just, the whole concept of it, I think, is absolutely fantastic. I love it. You back over there. And then that one. Just a couple more, and then we'll have this whole line all the way up and set. You into there, and then that one. Alright, that's perfect timing over there. And I'll do one more remote charging station right up against that one there. So next what I'll do is I'll request that those trees there are removed and gotten rid of, and then we will go to here, and we will take landfill, and we will start having the robots fill this in. Let me do this via the map, I think. I go there. That sounds very cool. I'll bring that over there like that. And I'll run back. This way like this. And job done. Right, yeah, so there's a few in there that are basically covering over a bit of land that already exists. Honestly, I don't really care about that. And that's got me another great big chunk of landfill that is going to slowly be filled in as we progressively work our way up through, sort of covering everything all the way up through there, which is a good thing. That's something that we want to be working towards. How are we doing down here? Most of this has now been covered over. This is working quite nicely down here. We've got a steady stream of steel coming out of there and hot iron coming into here. So we're using up some of the iron from this side to make this hot iron thing that I've got going on here. And it looks like we are actually using this iron up faster than we're producing it. But not that it really makes a huge amount of difference. But yeah, it's so long as something's happening in there, I don't really mind. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I do want to chuck down just a couple of these roboports. Chuck one in there. So I've got 3 of them right here. It's just somewhere for the robots to go once they've gone and placed stuff down this way. And I'll stick another one in here somewhere. Oh, I haven't got enough room in there. Right, never mind that then. You right there. Yeah, well, we'll just go with that. We'll just run with that. So now if I go and take the little trek all the way over to the other side, I'm not carrying very much in the way of pipes. I'm probably going to need an awful lot more than what I got right now, but how far have I actually got to go? From where I am at the moment, it's not so bad. So what I'll do, before we go all the way over, I will just double check the chest down here and see what I've got requested in here. I have got the electronics block level 2 requested in here, and I've got a load of pipes requested in here as well. It's these pipes that we're going to be using. So I'm going to get several of them. I got 1 in there. I got an odd 1. Oh, how I hate that we've got an odd 1 here somewhere. I don't know where the other 1 is. There is 1 somewhere. And I have got no idea where that 1 might be. It could literally be anywhere. I'm going to take more copper pipes now because we're really going to want lots of them. So we'll take a whole load of them with us, and we'll go for a little bit of a trek on up this way. And here we have our mega oil field. We've got in here 148 million multi-phase oil that we're going to want to run through. We have got rubber has now just finished, so we're going to click on orange electronics right there and see what we need in order to be able to start building these, because orange electronics is one of the prerequisites for our artillery that we actually want to be getting to. Artillery turret 2. There. Artillery, right here. So you can have a look up through there. We've got quite a lot to go up, but it's these orange electronics right here. So we do need to work down towards that. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.